Cottrell. We also are honored to have our Assemblyman Joe Danielson here for a few minutes, and I know he's got to run. So, Joe, tell us your overview about the Senior Citizens Club. What's its value to you in our community?
Well, PJ, thank you for having me today, and I thank Vivian, the president of the club, for having me. The senior citizen community in Franklin Township is a very important spoke in the diversity wheel of Franklin Township, and it's important that they come together in a common place and socialize, but also to share information, share troubles and solutions, and also talk about the benefits of Franklin Township. And if you look into a very large crowd of beautiful faces, you have a wealth of information. These are people who have learned, have gone through it, have endured, and are successful. And they get to share that with people like you and I.
You and I, who will one day be able to contribute our own historical perspective, correct?
Exactly.
And I know, Joe, that you have long championed the senior citizen community,
Absolutely.
and we thank you for that.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Now, I know you got to run, so we thank you
Bye,
for the
Franklin.
time that you were able to give us. And now, Vivian Cottrell, who is the president of this particular Senior Citizens Club, tell us about this club, why this is the club for people to join, and how they can.
Well, the club was established May 1st, 1973. They met in a whole different array of facilities until this center was built. But we meet every Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Right here?
At the center, yes, at 505 Demont Lane. We have a meeting every week. We do bingo after meetings. We have refreshments and coffees every week. Sometimes we have surprise parties like today, and we thank the township for sponsoring us. They have set aside a small amount of money for the three clubs that we divide up, and this is what allows us to do these things. We also do trips. We do vacation trips. We do day trips. This year's vacation trip, we're going to Yellowstone National Park and Mount Rushmore. A couple years ago, we went to Iceland. So, you know, it's different things. We do casino trips every other month. We go to Atlantic City. We go to Wind Creek Casino. It's just a way for the center, you know, the seniors to socialize and to meet. And, you know, we do very well. We have my executive board, there are 7 members. We have myself, we have a vice president, secretary, assistant secretary, treasurer, assistant treasurer, second vice president. So, you know, it's sometimes it's very difficult to get people to volunteer to be on the board, but we were very lucky the last couple of years, especially after the 2.5 years we were on lockdown. It was a very, very rough time for our seniors, and that's why we're so thrilled that the township helps to sponsor us for some things so that we can get a way to say thank you to everybody. Like today was a total surprise. We had a nice turnout. The weather is getting warmer. People are feeling a little more relaxed about coming out since the COVID. So our numbers keep going up and up and up. And we've been getting new members. Our membership is $20 a year. We do we do a box lunch a couple times a year. If you're a member, you only have to pay $5. If you're not a member, you pay the full price of $11.50. So there's benefits of being a member to do different things. You get first choice on going on trips. We open up our trips to the entire public, anybody who wants to go, because buses are not cheap anymore. And we really, really need to have a minimum amount of people in order to pay for the bus. So we open it up to our members first, and then after that, we open it up to anybody who wants to come. So it works out very well. Right now, we're going to Yellowstone. We have 35 people. So it's closed because that was all we were allowed for the airfare from the travel agent. We're going next month to Hundred Hills Playhouse, and we have 46 people going on that. So it's moving along. We just had 46 people go to Atlantic City, so it was nice.
Well, it sounds like you have such an interesting cross-section of events and opportunities for people to socialize. And that, I totally agree, the whole incident with COVID, isolation was a huge issue for all age groups of kids who were stuck with virtual learning, although it did develop new skills in all of us with Zooming and how to dress from the waist up. So we've all learned from COVID, but this is truly a celebration. There are a lot of people here.
Yes, I counted heads. We have 71 people today. Wow. I contacted some of our old timers who aren't able to get out anymore to invite them, and They made arrangements. People picked them up, or their children brought them, because 50 years is a long time. Most of us, I'll say all of us, will not be here for the 75th. So hopefully we've got some younger members coming that maybe they'll be able to carry on.
Well, it's only 25 years from now.
Yeah, really. I'll be 100, please.
You know what? Recent study, the human body is capable of at least 140 years.
No.
If Moses could do it, we can do it.
Okay. No, that's okay. But yeah, we do. We have one woman, Marie Thompson, who's celebrating her 101st birthday in June of this year, but she wasn't able to come today. But we did invite, so it would be nice, but we can only.
Well,
do so much.
it's possible. We just interviewed a gentleman who had served in the French Resistance in World War I. World War II. I'm really giving him a few more years. And he just celebrated his 101st birthday. And he's an author, he's a newspaper man, he's a renowned artist, fine artist, and just a very articulate, beautifully spoken, beautifully sensible young man. You wouldn't. I'm so tired of ascribing everything to age, folks. Let's take the numbers away. We don't need them.
He's a super senior.
Right. He's a human being who's had a vast wealth of experience and knowledge. He was willing to share it with us. And I think that if that's all selves that we could be, let's take the numbers out of it. We don't need the number. Just as my mama would say, older, getting there. So let's keep that in mind as we celebrate every day that we have on this earth and in this wonderful Franklin Township community with this Senior Citizens Club. And Vivian, if somebody needs to talk to you directly, how do they do that?
They can call me I have a cell phone number. It's 732-425-5354.
And if you can't reach Vivian, make sure you come here next Tuesday.
Except during election time, the center is closed, obviously. They usually close it for 10 to 12 days or something like that.
Okay.
But we're here until, I think, the 20th, and then we come back, I think, on the 13th of June.
Okay, well, there you have it, Franklin. If you or someone in your family is a senior and you would like to expand your horizons, meet new people, learn new things, please come to Vivian Cottrell and her group on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. right here in the community center, which is in the municipal complex right off Demont Lane, all the way in the back across from the Villagers Theater. So
I forgot to say that it's 55 and older is what we are here.
Oh.
55 and older. So if you're 55 and want to join, you're more than welcome to come.
Okay. Anything that you're doing?
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciated that.
Yes, it's absolutely our pleasure. We are all at one point senior, and we need all of us to know activities available to us and the fact that there is a friendship out there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. My name is PJ Parker, and I'm with the Franklin Advocate here in Franklin Township on Community Senior 50th Anniversary Day.
Yes.